Children used to run and play. Look at all the mess we made. Guess I never know where it went wrong. Sometimes I feel like all that's said, 'cause we're old and people forget. In this crazy world I don't belong. I see fire burning but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that. Everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped from the ground but nobody makes a sound. I see fire burning but I'm fine. No, I'm nobody.
Hey, what's going on, Silver Draken and Ari Win? Welcome in, guys. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Welcome to the third edition of Transportation Tuesday. We're going to kick off with SnowRunner here in about 3 minutes time, so stay tuned. We got some stuff to talk about as we're getting started, so stay tuned. We will be getting started here in about 2 minutes time. Enjoy the music.
My anxieties off the roof, I cry out. We have gone too far, take me back right now. I see fire burning, but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that. Everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped from the ground, but nobody makes a sound. I see fire burning, but I'm fine. I'm nobody.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony. Left me with the pieces of forever that you broke. But since you left me alone, I've been high.
I wanted to let you listen to that drop there for a second because that was a really good drop. So, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? Welcome to the 3rd edition of Transportation Tuesday. If you guys don't know what this series is, this is a series where we play games that are related to trucking every Tuesday. Last week we took the Tuesday off, so this is the 3rd edition of Transportation Tuesday, which is good as well. Also, one of the other things we're doing this time around is I want to do a test here. I want to use this stream as a test of AV1's capability. So the setup I usually run, 1440p 60 FPS AV1 encoding at around we're running at about 9. I think we run at like 9500 bitrate right now, which is pretty good. OBS is showing about 9800. So it's a couple, it's a bit higher than that, but I think that's just due to the, actually I know why that is, because it's factoring in my audio bitrate along with it. So we have that going. But yeah, we are testing out AV1's capabilities at just native 1080p 60 FPS, because I want to see if it's actually good for native 1080p 60, because if it is, we'll just drop back down to native 1080p 60, and we'll use that for streams going forward. Because I do plan on replacing my main monitor with a 4K monitor. So maybe that, if I get better internet, maybe that will open the door for some 4K live streams as well. But we will certainly see how things go with that. But yes, so what are we doing today for Transportation Tuesday? Well, first off, we are kicking off with a little bit of SnowRunner, as you guys can see. Gonna do some stuff here for, I would say about an hour and a half or so. And then we are going to switch over to some Blaine County Network. We had the debut of that yesterday here on the YouTube channel, so hopefully you guys did enjoy that as well. We are going over to there because they are doing an unofficial patrol today. If the numbers are anything like what we saw yesterday, it should be a lot of fun. Their unofficial patrol is kicking off today at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, so we'll probably switch over there about 1:15. We will certainly see what we end up doing, though. So, with that said, let's move the camera around. Let me get a feel for how the AV1 encoder does with just stock standard stuff at 1080p as well. And it looks like it's actually doing pretty good, just moving around without any sort of UI or anything covering up the screen. It's not moving too quick or anything like that as well. Everything seems to be good. Everything seems to be good encoder-wise, so let's bring up the UI, and let's bring up our wheel cam as well, because we are running that as well. I did make a change to the wheel cam as well. I have, as you guys can see, I actually do need to adjust it just a tad bit. Need to tilt it over to the left ever so slightly. There we go. But yeah, as you guys can see, I turned up the brightness a little bit on the webcam there, so you guys can actually see the wheel cam a lot better. And I feel like that's going to be doing really good going forward as well. So, all right, we're getting a little bit of snow. Obviously, we should probably refuel while we're still here as well. So let's go ahead and refuel. We are running the Goodies Max. Go ahead and refuel there. All right, so we need to deliver garbage to the ferry warehouse. Now, where can we find... Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to go all the way over there. In these garbage... The garbage is 2 slots. I believe when we checked before, we needed a crane truck. So we're going to need to bring a... we're going to need to bring a crane truck over at some point to bring that over there. So what do you say we actually go do that right now? I'm going to turn off the wheel cam for just a moment while we're doing this. So, let's go, go to the garage over here, and let's get one of our big crane trucks, because I know for a fact we're going to need one of those crane trucks, first and foremost. So let's go see where our crane truck is, because I know we have one here. Can we set up this collab with the crane truck? With a crane? No, we cannot. I know we have the Pacific as a crane truck. Yeah, we got this Kenworth 963 set up as a giant crane truck. Do we have anything in the truck storage that might also be good? Maybe I'm at work. You gonna be in BCN sometime today? Yeah, I do plan on getting on BCN for the patrol later today at 1:30 Pacific. Yeah, does this Tatra? Can you put a crane on the Tatra? No, you cannot, unfortunately. Time zones are different for you as for me. Yeah, so you said you were Central Time? So that would be 3:30 p.m. for you, I think. Oh, I want to look and see. I want to look and see if I can get a... We got this boar. Nope, we cannot do anything with the... We cannot get a crane on that boar. I want to get a decent truck that actually they can put a crane on. Like, can you put a crane on this Dairy Longhorn? No, you cannot. What about this one? No, you cannot. Don't I have a mod for this one? The Dairy Longhorn? I'm pretty sure I have a mod for this Dairy Longhorn. I'm gonna be late getting on today to drop some people off the bus on my way home. Yeah, 30:45. Yeah, so you'll only miss about 15 minutes of the patrol. I could have sworn I had a oh yeah, there we go. The Juggernaut. That's the one I was looking for. Can we get a crane for that? Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, let's set up one of these. Let's set up this Juggernaut. Let's get one of these Juggernauts. And I want to set that up for that as well. Hey, what up, YTZ? How are we doing? Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, welcome in. How are we all doing today? Fine tune. Yeah, we have a lot of people. Yeah, so you'll probably miss about the first half hour of it, but it should be a decent amount of time. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. I was not expecting this many people to tune in for a Tuesday stream, but welcome in. I'm glad you guys are all tuned in, supporting the channel. What's a fine tune? Free low gear, reverse gear. Exchange for 3 low speeds. Yeah, we'll keep that. What about raised? Yeah, let's go raised adjustable. And then let's get some nice big off-road tires. We could definitely use yeah, let's get... Hold on a second. Yeah, let's get those. Autonomous winch, heavy duty. Let's go with the twin motor. Engageable. Grab that. Let's get some snorkels. And then let's get the heavy crane. And let's get some visuals going. Let's get some nice visuals. Let's get, grab that fuel tank. What about bumper stuff? What can we do about the bumper? Oh, this one's a heavy towing bumper. Let's go with that one. I like the look of that. I'll keep that the same. Ooh, yeah, let's get a nice, let's get some nice, get some flap caps. Heavy beadlock rim. Yeah, we'll go with the beadlock. There we go. Alright, perfect. Whoa. We are clipping into there. Alright. This will be perfect. I feel like this is going to be really good for getting over here. In fact, I think what we'll do with this is instead of having to drive all the way over to where we want to go, I feel like it would be a better idea to just cross over and then just pay the fee to take the ferry. Because the ferry is going to take us roughly where we need to go anyway. I'm watching back the stream to see how well the compression is. Oh, actually, wait. I just realized something. Hold on a minute. I need to go back to tires, and we need to get the chain ones. We need to get some... So that's the standard iced over roads. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I forgot. There's a lot of... Oh my god, it's really snowy now. Yeah, I forgot that there was a lot... that these roads are icy. Because I haven't played SnowRunner in a couple weeks. I haven't played it since the I think the 2nd edition of Transportation Tuesday. So 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm watching the stream back as well. And as of right now, it's looking like 1080p 60 is the way to go for AV1. That's what it's looking like for me. I'm not seeing nearly as much compression artifacting, so I feel like maybe that's going to be the best way to go for that. Let's hope we don't tip over. I do not want to tip over. Yeah, I do not want to tip over right now. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I just realized I need to switch over my watermark over to the other one. Because I like to have the watermark set up in a way. Oh, we already I just made this crane truck for nothing. We already had a crane. We already have a crane truck there. But well, I want to see if I can get this one. I want to see if I can get this one over. I feel like this one will be much easier than trying to take that big old twin steer, that giant twin steer truck over. I feel like it'll be much easier to take this guy over rather than the other one, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm watching the stream back, and it's looking like 1080p 60 is going to be the way to go for this, for AV1 going forward. At least for SnowRunner. For any other streams, for any other stream types, I feel like it was even good. Just got done with my milkshake. It's a strawberry milkshake. Nice. That actually does sound pretty good. Okay, this is probably a mistake. Let's see. Are we gonna get stuck? No, I'm low range for a reason. So that way we don't get stuck. I think we're safe to go low plus. Can we go low plus? Yeah, I feel like low plus is going to be a lot better. Come on, you can do it, truck. You can do it. Oh yeah, and that's right. I need to bring back the wheel cam for you guys. I completely forgot about both the changing the watermark and turning on the wheel cam back for you guys. I am thinking about figuring out an overlay setup for Twitch as well. But yeah, we're good. We're at least. I'm gonna check back on this stream here in just a second. I'm just gonna quickly stop that because after watching back the stream for the SnowRunner, I can definitely tell you right now that that SnowRunner does really good with AV1. The only real problems with artifacting with the compression with 1080p is mostly when it's like snowing. It's not really that big of an issue outside of snowy situations. Or I would imagine rainy situations will also do that as well if we're playing on other maps. But right now, we're sticking to the snowy map. We probably will switch over to a rainy map in a little bit, but yeah, we made it over. Perfect. Yeah, maybe a little bit later on we'll do some trucking on American Truck Sim after being on BCN for a little bit. So stay tuned for that, because it's probably going to be a long stream today as well. I'm really hoping I don't have to downgrade, because I'd rather not want to downgrade. I'm really hoping all the mods that I use work just fine on 1.60, because both American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim 2 had an update, and I'm really hoping all my mods will work just fine. Last couple updates, I haven't really had any problems with my mods not working, but you never know. SCS could have made a change with 1.60 that breaks a couple of the mods that I normally use. So I believe this will take me, if we go down, if we go all the way over to where the, if we go down to where the docks are at, we can just pay the fee to go across the, to use the ferry. Oh yeah. We have another one of those ones. We have 3 crane trucks now. I don't know why we need 3 crane trucks, but okay. But yeah, as you guys can see with the wheel cam, I did boost the brightness a little bit so my shadow, the shadow of me doesn't cause too many issues. So we really don't need the, we don't really need that extra lighting. Though I might still use the extra lighting every now and again. You know, actually, I wonder, is there a task that allows me to remove... Hold on. Is there a task that allows me to remove this rock slide right here? A timberman's work is never done. We gotta deliver service spare parts and vehicle spare parts to the logging camp. We'll do that in a little bit. I think that'll be the next one we do. Once we get this garbage sorted out, that'll be the next move for us. But yeah, I've been looking into what kind of upgrades I may want to do next with my PC. Obviously, as you guys know, I'm looking into the Stream Deck Plus XL. And along with that, I am also looking at the I'm also looking at getting a new monitor, a new center monitor, like a 4K monitor, one that'll do. I'm looking for a monitor that can do 4K 120. At least, so that way that supports 120 hertz, so that way I can at least use that for like 1080p 120 if I ever want to play a game at a higher refresh rate. Because there are some games that I feel like would benefit from a higher refresh rate, but things like SnowRunner, you really don't need a higher refresh rate to really enjoy SnowRunner. But for things like maybe some like full racing games, like Forza Motorsport, which I need to get back into, alongside what's it called? Like Automobilista 2. That would actually be pretty good as well. That would be really cool to play like the career mode of as well. But yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know what we'll do just yet, but having a 4K screen would be really good for stuff. You should get a VR and stream to play GTA 5. I don't know if that's even possible actually, for us to use for VR on 5M. That's another thing. I really need to look into like a VR headset. My PC can run VR easily. This thing, with a 5070 Ti and the Ryzen 9 7900X, this machine can easily run VR. That's another thing I kind of want to look into. Alright. Travel, yes. $750, that's fine. And while we're loading in here, I'm going to quickly watch back that stream and actually listen to it, because I want to hear how the audio sounds, and I want to make sure the audio is sounding good. Yeah, so give me just a moment here, guys. I'm looking to see how everything sounds. Alright, I was listening back to this. The game volume could do with being turned down just a bit because my mic volume's not that good. So I'm going to drop that down to that. And then I am going to boost my gain by like 3 decibels. And because I wanted to see if that will maybe make a difference as well. So we'll have to just wait and see. But yeah. See if that makes a difference. Alright. Perfect. Oh, there's a rock slide. Maybe I'll just drive over that rock slide if it's not too big. Let's go see if we can just drive around it. I might have to do my graphical trick in just a second because frame rate's being a little finicky. Yeah, I'm gonna just run it just to be on the safer side, just in case it doesn't that. Light shafts, I don't notice the difference between light shafts and no light shafts, so. Funny, I just did that trick and I had to tab out again to minimize the YouTube stream. So yeah. Hopefully the game is not kind of overpowering my voice. I know my mic is a little bit low. Yeah. Alright. So I'm kind of curious to see, can I just drive over the rock slide that's over there? Because I have a feeling I might be able to just drive over it. Okay, we cannot drive over that rock slide. Okay. Let's start tracking. What do we need to do for that? Metal beams and service spare parts. Can we get any of that from here? Okay, good. So we can get the old plant. I would imagine that's where we can get the metal beams from. But we need the service spare parts. So, here's what we'll do. Here. I have an idea. So let's put a pin on the garbage task for just a second. Yeah, let's go put a pin on that. Let's go put a pin on that other thing real quick. And we could try using the Zatros. But I want to go get the F450 dually. And I want to recover this. And the reason why I'm recovering it, especially the wheel, or for American Truck Sim, yeah. I mean, the wheel I can't get working on 5M, unfortunately, but yeah. Okay, so Now I need to find something that's got 3 slots. 3 slots of storage. I mean, we could do the HIB Billert. That really doesn't do much. Roadbuster doesn't do much either. I just want to verify and make sure 100% that I don't have a truck already capable of running that as well. Got a Kolob Pacific P16. Does this Kenworth have a 3-slot bed? Extended length variant of the flatbed. Okay, yeah. 2 slots. An oil field flatbed with 3 slots. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's do that actually. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we could do that, and we could try that. Okay, can we get both the things we need from here? Oh, looks like we could probably get both. Oh, what up, Batman? How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna just boost my mic just a little bit more, just so that way you guys can hear me a little bit better. How are you doing today? Alright, so we gotta go to the lake. So I believe we might actually be able to get both the service spare parts and the metal beam. Right there. Contracts. So yeah. We might be able to get both of them. Yeah, we might be able to get both of them from this one area by itself. This truck is a bit much, so it might get stuck. It might be a bit unwieldy, and it might get stuck, but that's okay. Okay. Alright. We'll go off to the right and follow the road. I wanted to use this big old truck, even though it takes a million years to turn. Because I want to use it with this big fat flatbed on the back of it. It just looks ludicrous, alright? It's got 3 slots. It should be more than enough for... Yeah, it's got 3 cargo slots. It should be more than enough for what I'm trying to do. Yeah. We'll do this. I remember I said I was going to get in contact with companies to get free projects to make a review. First company I contacted said no. Yeah. Okay, wait. I passed it. God damn it. I passed my turn off. Here, actually, wait. Let me recover this thing real quick. I feel like I know what the problem is. Yeah, we have all-terrain tires. It would help if we had these. This truck isn't necessarily made for off-roading. For snowy off-roading, but it'll do the best it can. Yeah, my mom and my grandma have been giving me kind of ideas to maybe look into seeing if I can get to see if I can maybe get like I need to look into it and see if I can get like maybe a membership button for YouTube and then a subscribe button for Twitch, so that way I can make income off of doing this. This streaming stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see if I can get... So I'm kind of curious to see what the process is going to be like to get that as well. It's something I should have looked into sooner, to be honest. Because honestly, the way I see it, it'll be a really good opportunity for me to. You should run back up the horror series. What horror series? I've never had a horror series on on either channel. Unless you're trying to make a reference to Phasmophobia. Which, as of right now, Phasmophobia is not going to be making a return to the streams for a while. Just due to the fact that the latest updates on the game, people aren't really liking. So, it's really hard for me to find people who legitimately want to play the game. Like, it's damn near impossible to find people who actually want to play. Yeah, try other games. Well, Twitch is going to be for my other games, kind of thing. I want the YouTube channel to be fully simulation-based. Yeah, this truck isn't going to work. It can't steer. We're going to tip over eventually. Yep, we're tipping. This truck just doesn't have the stability. It doesn't have the maneuverability like other horror games. I don't really. Phasmophobia is the one true horror game that I'm really going to be interested in. I don't have an interest in horror games. Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't have an interest in horror games. Okay. What other trucks do I have that have a 3-slot bed? Actually, let's go to the truck store and see what other trucks might have a truck bed. A 3-slot thing. Let me see. I don't think you can get a 3-slot bed for this. Why there's still snow everywhere? It's June. It's just the map. SnowRunner maps. Yeah, SnowRunner maps. They don't have seasons. Well, technically they do, but it's not the kind of seasons where it's like it's not like dynamically changing seasons like what Forza Horizon 6 does. I think that's only a 2-slot. Yeah, those are only 2 slots. I know this Azov has a 3-slot bed you can get. Don't I already have an Azov somewhere? You know, hold on. Don't I already have an Azov? I thought I already did. Guess not. I don't play Forza Horizon 6, not my game. Yeah. Well, I was just making a reference because Forza Horizon 6 has dynamically changing seasons for their festival playlist. Whereas here on SnowRunner, the maps have set seasons. So, unfortunately... Okay, so yeah. No. Don't I already have an Azov? I could have sworn I had an Azov. I guess not. Let's get one of those Azovs. Yeah. Where's one of those Azovs? Yeah, is this the one I was looking at? No, that's not the Azov. Yeah, this one's the one. Right here. Yeah, this one's the one that's got the 3-slot bed. Perfect. Yeah, we'll grab one of those and we'll set it up. Boom. Advanced special. Active. Tires. Let's get some chain tires. Grab that. Then let's get the MS3 cargo bed. Stock wheel fenders, front bumper. Here we go. We'll grab that. MISC. Don't want to get air horns, or let's get an air conditioner. Not that we need it. Go with those rims as well. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, thanks for stopping by, YTZ. Have a good rest of your day. Alright, let's see if this truck does a little bit better. Let's see if this truck does a little bit better. Now, I know originally at the end of yesterday's stream, I said we were going to do some LA reality as part of Transportation Tuesday. But I feel like maybe... I was talking on that stream yesterday about how I wanted to... potentially move away from doing tow on LA reality and focus all my towing attention on Blaine County Network, because I get more tow calls there than I would anywhere else. So I feel like maybe that would be a good move, and then I'll try my hardest to get into maybe something like LSPD or LAPD on LA reality. As much as I want to get into frickin' police LASD on LA reality, I don't think that's going to be an achievable goal, just due to how many people try applying. All right. Here we go. Diff lock is always on, so we're good there. But yeah, in about an hour and a half, maybe, or a little bit less, we'll switch over to Blaine County Network, and we'll do some towing over there. I figured out what I was doing wrong with that script yesterday. If I want the script to fully work, I need to focus all my attention. I need to be out of the truck when I lower the bed. Otherwise, it won't work. If I lower the bed while I'm in the truck, that's what breaks the tow script. That's what causes the tow script not to work anymore. Yeah, there we go. This is already doing immediately better. This thing isn't doing half bad through the snow here. And this is a completely stock truck. This isn't one of the Mr. Bus's modded variants. So I should look and see if he has a modded variant of this truck right here. I would imagine he does. He makes modded variants of all sorts of different trucks, which is really cool. All right, I'm gonna go into low range because if I fall through the ice, I'm screwed. Here, actually, wait. Let's go this way. I think this way is going to be the best way to get through the ice without it cracking. Oh, wait. Okay, low minus. Crap. Are we stuck? No? We're good so far. Is there a tree I can winch to? No visible... No visible winch attachment points, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We're getting through it. Alright. Let's go back to throw ourselves into low plus so we can try trudging through this snow a little bit more. There we go. I thought we were going to be fully stuck in there and we weren't going to be able to winch ourselves out. And we would need to bring like the Ford as a rescue truck. But no, we're fine. Here, there's a couple... Okay, let's go back to low range real quick. Actually, no. We can get away with low plus. This ice is pretty thick. The one thing I am concerned about is this crossover. I have a feeling this crossover is going to be what kills all of our chances of surviving. Yeah, right here is where we're going to be struggling just a bit. Yeah, right here is where we're going to struggle a little bit. Yeah, let me look right here. Yeah, we just need to stay as far left as humanly possible. Otherwise, we're going to fall through the ice. And that would not be fun. Yeah. Okay, this ice is actually pretty thick. Alright. There we go. We can go a little bit faster here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, wait. Thank goodness for having the winch, right? What would I do without the winch? Come on now. So yeah, guys, apologies for not doing a Transportation Thursday edition, not Transportation Thursday, Transportation Tuesday edition last week. I decided that after doing 2 long editions in a row, for 2 weeks in a row, I wanted a little bit of a break from it, but we are back with some more, with the more Transportation Tuesday. So yeah, we are gonna go grab what we need. I'm hoping we can get everything that we need from that one building. But at the same time, I'm kind of concerned that there's gonna be, that it's not gonna have both items that we need. But we're gonna see. We're gonna have to wait and see. I know for a fact we're gonna have more than enough fuel to make it over there. It's just a matter of if we need to drag ourselves through with a combination of this winch, because even with the maximum ride height of this truck, it's still getting a little bit stuck. Here. How far does this winch go? Here. Can I get that? Okay, wait. Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, that winch point is too far away. I might need to go bring the Ford and have the Ford help. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to bring the Ford. I think we're gonna need to bring like the F-350 or something to help this truck. I mean, this truck did get further. It's just the ride height is what's killing it right now. This snow is too deep. Yeah, this snow is too deep. So yeah, we need to go get the Ford. We need to go get a vehicle to help. Like, I don't want to bring the Ford Roadbuster over, but let's go to the garage real quick. Let's get the F-450. Yeah, let's go get the F-450, and that will help us. And that will this thing will really help with that truck. We should be able to pull that truck through with this, and we'll have to have another truck over there. But yeah, That one truck was getting really... He was struggling pretty bad. Honestly, it probably would have been a better idea for me to take the F-350 with a 3-slot trailer. But I want to use a different truck. I want to kind of start using different trucks in SnowRunner. And that Azov, for the most part, that Azov should work really good. It's just the thing that's really killing it right now is the ride height. It just rides too low. Yeah, right now the problem there is the ride height. The thing just rides way too low for it to be like useful. In fact, instead of wrapping around here, like I normally do, I am going to go this way. So yeah, we'll be able to make it over there pretty quickly. Alright. This truck, I'm just gonna gun it. This truck isn't gonna fall through the ice that easily. Yeah, this truck, oh my god, what was that? That was chaos. Okay. Yeah, that was utter chaos right there. There we go. Okay, we stalled it again. That's okay. There we go. See, that was kind of weird what just happened there, but that's okay. Also, if you guys are wondering where the 1440p option is on YouTube, that's not a mistake on my part. I did that on purpose. This stream is a test to see how AV1 handles, encoding at 1080p. Okay, we need to pull ourselves back out. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to go either off to the left or to the right. So yeah, we're trying AV1 encoding for today's stream at 1080p. Because I feel like it'll be much clearer if we go 1080p compared to 1440p, because my monitor's native resolution is 1080p. My monitor doesn't do 1440p or 4K for that matter, as well. Maybe on LA Reality do police. I want to see more about LA Reality. It's worth a try. Yeah, I might try going for police there. I really got to just put in a really good application to try and get in there, because I feel like that would be really good. But I have a sneaky suspicion that I wouldn't make it past the interview stage, though, because there's an interview stage along with it. All right, let's get this truck pulled out of the way. Yeah, let's get this truck pulled through. Let's see. Oh, I probably need to get another truck. I feel... Oh. There we go. It would help if I turned the engine on the truck that I'm winching, right? We're gonna pull the truck all the way through this mud as well, because I feel like this thing is gonna get stuck in the mud as well. All right. There we go. Now I wonder if if it's gonna bring both trucks over and over just the one. Let's see. Oh yeah, it did bring both trucks. Perfect. Maybe do police with some other RP where it's easier? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might try both and see. I might try applying for police again on LA Reality. I'll have to check and see how many Discord servers I'm a part of. Because now that I no longer have Discord Nitro, I cannot join up to 200 servers. I'm limited to 100. I had to leave a bunch of servers just to be able to get into the BCN servers, the BCN Discord servers. Which I'm fine with that. There was a lot of inactive servers I was a part of that I needed to clear out as well. And one of these days I am going to need to go through and clear out a lot of other servers that I'm never really active in anymore. Like, I was thinking maybe something I could do is make BCN my full-time server. Alongside LA Reality. In LA Reality, I'll do tow to get up to my minimums each month, which are 12 hours a month of minimum time. And then once I meet that, I'll turn my focus more towards BCN. So that way I can be active there. I feel like I have better opportunities there to do like police and stuff on BCN rather than on LA Reality. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. We will definitely see how things go here. Yeah, that deep snow was really causing problems for this truck. I don't know yet. I'm still going to try figuring out what I need to do in order to really get good in policing on LA Reality. Because LA Reality, I feel like, is going to be the best option for me police-wise. So that way people... Because that's where you're going to get the most in-depth RP because it's all economy-based. People can't lie through a /me and say, oh, I don't have a firearm when you clearly have one in your inventory. But if police have probable cause to search your vehicle or search you, you can't act like you don't have a firearm in the vehicle when it's clearly in your inventory. Like, I would eventually want to get into maybe a bigger server as well. Not something like what OCRP was or DOJ RP, but I would want to get into some sort of whitelisted community where it's strict like the 2 servers I'm in right now, but not too strict to the point where you can't do anything fun unless you're like a high-ranking civilian for priorities. Like some servers do it where you can't start any priorities until you reach a certain civ rank. Which I believe BCN does that way too. But honestly, I feel like BCN, they have it there for a reason. Which kind of makes sense, but still. Alright. Alright, I feel like we're gonna... Alright, let me just look and see where we need to go now to get to... Alright, we need to go get metal beams. Okay, so I see where we need to go. We just need to follow the trail. Now let's see, can we get to the trail without getting stuck? What's BCN? That's the Blaine County Network server that I'm part of, that I was streaming yesterday. Okay, yeah, we might need to go pull... We might need to bring the F450 down this way. This area looks like we might struggle. Actually, no, I think we're fine. It was just that one area. This ice looks pretty thick. Oh yeah, this ice is very thick. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we are going to be actually going over to Blaine County Network around 1 or 1:30 just to beat the patrol. In fact, while I'm here real quick, I want to look and see what the turnout is looking like for that patrol. Oh yeah, there's going to be a decent amount of people on. Yeah, there's 12 people right now, but I have a feeling if there... Yesterday there was around 26 people on, so I feel like maybe we'll have a better opportunity. By the time 1:30 rolls around, there's going to be more people online. Probably getting close to like 30 if the numbers from yesterday are anything to go off of. But yeah, we'll see. Let's go see what we can pick up from here. Yeah, we gotta go this way, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I suggest the easier server for doing police. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. If I do police, I feel like that would be a good server to do live LEO on again. Bring back live LEO 2026. We'll start that series over from scratch. And we'll do that for quite a while. Oh yeah, this thing does really good off-road actually. Only took us about a third of our tank to do that, to get through there. And we only needed to get towed out of here once. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. Alright, let's see. Can we get our spare parts? We can only get our metal beams here. So where the fuck do we get the spare parts from? Yeah, where do we get our spare parts from? I wonder if you gotta go all the way up that way and get it. I feel like that's where you would need to go. You gotta go all the way up to that warehouse to get the spare parts. It's only one slot, so I could probably take the Ford. Probably take that Ford to go see about getting it. And obviously, we're going to need to go off-road in order to get up there, just because the bridge is out. Yeah, the bridge up here is out, so... Do we already have, like, a truck? We got the International Paystar, we got Mercedes-Benz Zatros. We could probably use the Zatros to get up there. Well, let's go... Let's just take the metal beams. Yeah, let's just take the metal beams up that way. Alright, now how do we get out of here? Yeah, let's take the metal beams. Oh, good thing there's a road here. Yeah, we'll take the metal beams there, and then we'll take the Ford up to that warehouse and see if we can get the service spare parts. And bring that over with the Ford. I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. Give me 1 second, guys.
She's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty letter and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pull out, you're not worth the chase.
Yeah, she might be pretty, but I promise it gets scary. Once she wants your daddy and she finds out where you live. Creeping in the shadows, eating poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen. Her mood goes up and down and round and round, and ain't no telling what she might do next. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty letter, and she might just come for you. Should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when
All right, let's get this done. Yeah, we'll at least get this sorted. Yeah, I don't know the best route to do this. I'm fine with either server to do police work. I'm flexible. Yeah, I'm flexible with them too. It's just I need to decide what one I feel like would give us the more action thing. Now, like obviously, I could if I wanted to. I could go all the way back to fucking I could go all the way back to Extra Life RP and do patrol streams there. However, that's a public server. I'm over public servers for now. I'm a part of two great whitelisted communities. One VMenu, one economy. So I don't need a public server as well. Yeah, I don't need another public server. I don't need a public server on top of that, so I'm probably gonna leave the SATRP Discord again. Especially now that I'm limited on how many servers I can be in. I need to clear out some servers to give myself more room for servers to join in. It's given me an opportunity to really clear out everything as well. It's given me an opportunity to clear out my servers. I need to really spend some time and go through the servers that I'm in and clear out some of the servers that I am no longer active in, because a majority of the Discord servers I'm not active in, or I'm only there because I need to be there to be a part of a 5M server, for example. I mean, obviously I'm with Upbeat. I still need to schedule my Upbeat shows for the week. Yeah, I still need to schedule my Upbeat radio shows for the week. So we will need to, I will probably do that after today's stream. I'm probably going to do Thursday and Friday for my shows this week. So that way I have Wednesday free to do another long stream, maybe over on Twitch. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I need to do something. Yeah, give me 1 second here. I just realized I gotta do something. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. I promised you guys we're gonna continue. There we go. Just had to shoot a message to one of my friends that is going to be coming into town to visit. One of my real life friends. Okay. Alright, we're good now. Should be good for now. I do need to refuel this thing though. I might steal some fuel from this other truck right here and then I'll refuel it using the Ford. Like, I should have enough fuel to make it up there, and then we could just use the Ford to go off-road, figure out where we need to go in order to get the, yeah. But yeah, we'll figure out something for the server-wise thing. I'm a part of 2 great 5M servers right now. I don't feel the need to switch over to a different server for any reason whatsoever. So I don't feel like it's necessary. I don't really feel like it's necessary to move away from the 2 servers I'm already part of and try and find one server where I can do both police and towing on. I feel like that wouldn't be too fun to just have one server, because especially if shit happens in one server and I end up getting removed from that server and I used that one server for police and tow, then I'm out of that server for both police and tow instead of just being out of one or the other. So I'm gonna figure something out. We'll figure out a plan for what I want to do with that. Right now I'm happy with LoneStar Tow on Blaine County Network. That's really good. The towing stuff is really nice there. I actually like the way they do towing there better than how they do it on LA Reality. Okay, now this is gonna be a problem. My approach angles aren't the greatest. Problem solved. Yeah, because this thing is a cab over, the approach separate servers help a bunch. Yeah, exactly. Because I've had instances where I've gotten in trouble on a 5M server that I was doing both police and tow on. And I wasn't able to do either of them because I was doing tow and police on the same server. It's the same reason why there were times in the past where I was contemplating doing police and tow on a different character, because if something went wrong and one of my characters got arrested, I would only be out of doing tow instead. So, like, for example, if I had a character doing tow, something didn't go right, that character ended up getting arrested while on duty as tow. They get removed from tow. That doesn't affect my police character, because my police character is a completely separate character. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how things go. Well, truck stalled for a second there. So yeah, we'll probably switch over around 1 o'clock actually. Get an extra 30 minutes of tow in before the main patrol starts, because I would imagine that some people are going to be getting on a little bit early. Yeah, I feel like some people would be getting on early to prepare for the actual patrol when it starts. I did figure out where I needed to go to get the patrol announcements pinged, so that way whenever the patrol does happen or is planned, I'm going to be out there. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have 13 people, maybe upwards of 15. But right now, I'm expecting more than that for BCN. Oh, crap. That's a problem. Another task. That's not a task. That's a contract that we haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, I don't think that's a... Whatever it is, it's something we haven't unlocked yet. So yeah, that is gonna make my route a little bit difficult. So yeah, we're gonna need to go... We're gonna have to go all the way around, which... That's fine. I'm not in any rush to complete this. 'Cause either way, no matter what, we're gonna be streaming more of this later this week as well, so... Okay. So yeah, I need to find where the turnoff is. Where's the turnoff for this trail that goes around everything? Oh, I just realized something. We might need to bring the F450 over this way. I do not trust this area at all. There's very minimal winch points. I don't trust this at all. I don't trust... Yeah, I do not trust this trail at all. Yeah, I do not trust it one bit. I'm going to be very careful. We're going to go low range for this. Actually, let's go low plus first. I do not trust this trail one bit. I legitimately do not trust this trail one bit. Yeah. I'm going off this way. I don't trust that. That is some light... That is some thin ice. You know the saying, you're on thin ice? We're literally on thin ice. Yeah, low plus. Yeah, we're cracking through that ice. I don't want to get stuck and have to pull myself out with the Ford. Yep, we need to bring the Ford over. This is why I don't trust it. We're stuck, and just as I suspected, no winch attachment points. Actually, there's a winch attachment point right there, but... So we get a second chance here, but I have a feeling we're going to need to bring the Ford over. We got lucky with that winch point being there. We're gonna cross over right here. We gotta be as far left as possible, so we can cross over all of this. No problemo. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna need the Ford for this one either. For this part as well. Yeah, we're stuck. Yep, we're stuck. We gotta bring the Ford over. Wait. Okay. Here's the next question. Can we cross over from this side? I feel like we're gonna have better luck if we cross on this side. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, here we go. We're making it slowly but surely, but I have a feeling we're gonna get stuck again right here. Yeah, this is kind of difficult. This kind of area. But yeah, here. Maybe if I go over this way, we'll be a little bit safer as well. Oh yeah, here we go. I thought we were gonna need to bring the Ford in, but we're fine. We're fine. We're okay. But yeah, next time I have to go through that area, I'm bringing a truck with that has a taller suspension. I do not like that trail one bit. Yeah, I do not like that trail one bit. I just realized I was muted the whole time. I don't know why I was muted that whole time. My apologies. But yeah, we just saved a whole lot of time doing that. Okay, what can we get out of this? What can we get out of here? Drilling spare parts, vehicle spare parts, consumables. Okay, yeah, that explains why this wasn't on there. So where do we get the fucking service spare parts from? Yeah, where do we get the service spare parts from? Because it's not on the map. There's parts right there. Is there like a trailer? ST sideboard trailer. Yeah, here, wait. Let me get into that Zatros real quick and see if... Yeah, let me hop into Zatros real quick, because I want to see if that truck, there's a trailer that's right up there. I want to see if that trailer has the service spare parts that we need. Yeah, I don't believe there's crafting in this map. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. We're sliding. We're sliding all over the place. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, where is this trailer at? Oh, it's over on the other side. Yeah, it's over on the other side. So we're gonna have to cross over and see if that trailer has it. Well, actually, I might be able to see from here whether or not that has the service spare parts. It's possible we might need to go on the other map to look and see. Okay, I'm looking at that. Yeah, here, wait. Hold on. Can I see the trailer? Okay, yeah. That trailer is empty, so that explains why that's not there. Okay. Gateway to Lake Riviere. SC Scout fuel carrier. Yeah, where did we get the service spare parts from? Do we have to craft them? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where... 'Cause those are all fuel carriers. Did we soft lock ourselves? I think we did. Low, short, flatbed, similar trailer with parts. Let's go to the Plaid real quick. I want to see what's up at that one service area. And I feel like we're gonna need to craft the service spare parts. I have that feeling that we're gonna need to craft it. So let's go check that, and I'll probably have to come back with like the Ford and craft it off camera. So let's see. But yeah, I wanna check the Plaid. Use the Plaid and go up to this utility area and see if I can figure out what I need to do in order to get these service spare parts. Because it's not showing up on the map, that's for sure. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's go. So let's go through here and see about what we need to do to get those service spare parts. Yeah, let me look and see what we can do there. All right. Open storehouse. Okay. Water pipe. So there's one in stock. Medium pipes, small pipes, water. Okay, so this is where we go to make the pipes. Okay. I'm gonna need to look up what we need to do to make this stuff, because there's the service spare parts right down there. But I have a feeling I have a feeling we've used up all of the things from there. So yeah, let's go see if anybody is... Let me just go look real quick. Let me just go look and see if... Oh yeah, nobody's on the server just yet. So yeah, we're going to so yeah, I'll keep an eye out there. When we start seeing more people get on BCN, we will figure out something there as well. We get the Ford actually, I have an idea. Hold on. Wait. Since the Ford Roadbuster is right here, I want to take this and let's take this over to the port, because I want to look and see if, well, first of all, I got to do my trick because I tabbed out. I want to see if we even have any service spare parts available at the port, because if so, that makes this task a whole lot easier. But yeah, well, let's go see. I haven't used this Roadbuster in a hot minute either. But we'll see. You're still on SnowRunner? Yeah, the patrol doesn't start for another 40 minutes or so, but I'm probably going to get on a little bit early and, you know, that stuff. It looks like I actually just had the patrol login page up. Yeah, we're going to have a decent amount of people on. Going to have at least 15 based off of everyone who said, yeah, they're going to be there and what role they're going to be in. I should really say I'm going to be Civ as well. But yeah, right now I'm just looking around to see if I can't find, right now I'm just looking around to see if I can't find where I can get these service spare parts from for that one task that we're doing. I have a feeling it's gonna... I have a feeling I gotta do something else in order to unlock that, because I can't do the garbage thing just yet without having to go all the way across the map and then back over to the other map, and then go all the way, take it all the way to the ferry, and then go all the way back over to the other side of the map just to complete it. But we'll see. All depends. If there's service spare parts here, we'll just bring the F450 back over here. Or we could probably use the F750, and we'll just use the F750 to bring it over. We'll see. Kind of interesting. They have a Maple Music Festival going down there, and they're setting everything up for that. But yeah, we're gonna go down there because I want to see if we have any service spare parts down there, because I have a feeling it's not being shown on the map, but I have a feeling that's where we need to go to pick those up. And if so, we could just bring the F450 down, grab one, because we only need one, and then go from there. Yeah, see, you can see the trailer right down there. But we'll see. All right. Now let's look and see what we need to do for this, if there's service spare parts down here. 'Cause I think this is down here, I think it's the only place where you can get service spare parts. Yeah, I think right here it's the only spot where you can get service spare parts. The service hub. Let's check the port. Let's see if there's anything in the port there. Okay, good. This is where you need to get the service spare parts. Alright, so actually, here's what we'll do. To make this a little bit easier, on me, I am going to just do this. Hold on, crud. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna take the F750 over. I'm kind of lazy right now, so I just tried rating it with 20 viewers, but you don't have redirect turned on. You can Google on how to turn it on next time. Hey, what up, Sect? Yeah, I apologize. I've never had somebody do that to me here on YouTube, so I will for sure make sure to turn that on. Sorry, I can't speak today. So that way you can do that. But yeah, my apologies for that. I did not even know that was a feature, actually. Okay. Service spare parts. Boom. We just need one. Alright. We're just gonna do this because I'm feeling a little bit lazy right now. And yeah, I'm gonna mark myself as coming in as Civ as well. There we go. Alright. Alright, boom. So we're not too far from where we need to go up there. Yo, how are you? Hey, what up, TS Van? Welcome in. I assume you're coming over from Stack's stream there. So welcome in, and welcome everybody coming over from Stax' stream. This is the first time I've actually been quote-unquote rated before. I honestly didn't even know that was a possibility here on YouTube, that you could do that. So welcome in, everybody. You are joining me right here. We are just getting some service spare parts sorted for a task up here in the we're going up to the western rock slide, so that way we can open this up, so that way we can not only open that up and just be done with that, but we can also take the crane that we're taking up down that way, so that way we can complete another task right here, the better safe than sorry thing as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to go low range here. But yeah, welcome in everybody coming on in. Yeah, let's go low plus. I feel like low plus is good for us. I was going to use the F450 to do this, but this is just easier. Even though the trailer can't turn as well because of the way it's hitched up. But we're almost there. This just saved a shit ton of time for me. This just absolutely saved me a load of time. Alright. Here we go. We got the service spare parts. And then, boom! We are good. We got it. Nice. Alright. Let's move this thing out of the way. Move this truck and trailer out of the way. Yeah, we'll move this truck and trailer out of the way. So that way now we can finally get the, so now we can finally get that crane in so we can go do the other thing as well. Yeah, the juggernaut. Boom. So yeah, we'll go do this. And we'll bring over the twin steer soon as well. Alright, let me double check. So there we go. So yeah, are people starting to get on? 2 people. So yeah, we'll stay on for another 15 minutes. We'll switch over once we're done doing this as well. So yeah, guys, if you guys are coming over from Stax' stream, welcome in. My name is 4Man. I go off the FMG TV name brand here for the channel, as you guys can see here. On this channel, you guys can see all sorts of simulation games, including but not limited to American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim 2, SnowRunner, GTA 5 roleplay for towing and policing, and any other games, even some like racing games I stream occasionally here as well. Sometimes I'll stream Minecraft as well. So there's a lot to check out here on FMG TV, and I'm glad you guys have decided to tune in and stick around as well. So if you guys are interested in these types of games that I stream, hit that subscribe button and we will go from there. Well, yeah, right now we are going to pick up this garbage. Gonna bring up one of our twin steer trucks to He said, well, thanks for that, TS Van. Glad you are enjoying the content so far today. Coming up next here in about a half hour, we are going to be switching over to some 5M towing on a server called Blaine County Network. That's a new whitelisted vMenu server I just joined in the last couple days. So if you guys are interested in seeing what that has to offer, stay tuned. We'll be moving over there in about 25 minutes or so. And also, when we do switch over to that, the mic quality is going to get a lot better, just due to the fact that there's going to be a lot more stuff going on. And because I'm going to be using my dedicated studio mic. I'm not using my studio mic right now, and the main reason for that is due to the fact that my the main reason I'm not using my studio mic right now is simply because of the fact that I have my wheels set up there, and it doesn't make sense for me to have my studio mic set up going right there. All right, anyways, let's get our pay star. Oh crap! I just realized I gotta fuel up this pay star. This pay star is almost out of fuel. Okay, turn off the engine. God damn it. Now I wish I didn't bring that Ford all the way there. Here. Do we have another vehicle nearby? How much fuel does this Mac defense have? Oh, here we go. This Mac defense has a lot of fuel. I'm gonna transfer the fuel from this truck over to the other truck because I don't want to work on bringing that F450 all the way over to the area. So yeah, let's bring this Mac. We'll bring the Mac over. And we'll siphon all the fuel from... Well, I wouldn't really say siphon. But, I wouldn't really say siphon. But, well, we're going to transfer all of this fuel over to the other truck, because the other truck needs the fuel more than this one does. We already have a crane. We already have a crane truck over where we need it, so... Alright. So let's... Alright. So let's refuel. Source. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough. I just realized I should not have parked that truck right there, because now we can't get out. Actually, I know how we can get out of here. If I pull off to the side right here, I can try backing up like this. It's a tight squeeze, but actually, you know what? I'm just going to topple this damn thing over. Oh, shit. That's not a good idea. Bad idea. Yeah, that was a bad idea right there. Why did I think that was a good idea? Good news here is once we pull this truck over, I can use the winch right here to pull this back over. There we go. We got it. All right. All right, here we go. There we go. There we go. We're on the road now. We'll finish off this and then we'll switch over, because by the time we're done with this will probably take about 15 minutes or so to get sorted. Because we gotta remember, we gotta go up and around and then do all of that stuff. So, yeah, we'll do that. Go from there. Oh, geez, that was not entirely ideal, but that's okay. But yeah, we'll hop on as soon as we get a chance to. I'm watching the player count on BCN. I know I said we were going to do some LA Reality today, but I've been enjoying BCN more than LA Reality as of late. And I met my hourly requirement for this month for LA Reality's OPG tow. So I have that going as well. Okay, here's our detour. This truck should have no problem getting through the detour. All right. I do need to take a couple drinks of my Gatorade when I get a chance, so... In fact, let me take a couple drinks of it right now. If you guys are interested, I'm having this Gatorade Zero orange flavor, which is really nice. Ah. All right. So we're almost done here. We're almost done with this. At least getting the damn truck there. But like I said, I'm not worried about not having enough fuel to make there. We just siphoned all the fuel from that one truck. Gonna back up a little bit. All right. Here we go. Let's grab this. We'll go complete it. All right, boom. We'll park right there. And change truck. We'll have plenty of fuel for this truck. All right. The crane mode. Here we go. Boom. Let's go ahead and lift this. Okay, now we gotta go this way. Here. And then here's what we'll do. We'll do this. There we go. All right, now we'll just back up just a tad bit. Oh. There we go. Actually, let's back up a little bit more. There we go. Now let's get the anchors sorted. Wait. Why is it not letting me attach to it? Oh, there we go. So now there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to... Alrighty. There we go. The game should take both of these the way they're loaded right now. Or the way I'm going to load them. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're good. There we go. We're good. Alright. Okay, now let's restore the crane. Change truck. And now we should be able to lock down this. Okay, yep, we're good. Alright, let's go get this stuff delivered so we can... Yeah, let's go get this stuff delivered so we can switch over to BCN. Because that patrol is starting in less than 20 minutes, actually. Alright, come on. You can do it, truck. You can do it! You can do it! I really hope we don't lose the cargo, because if I lose the cargo, then that's going to make things a little bit more difficult on my part. And also, I should just be able to squeeze through right here if I just go on the sidewalk. Yeah, if I go on the sidewalk, I can avoid that little construction zone. Are we seriously stuck? Alright. Okay. There we go. We made it. Nice. Alright. Here we go. We are gonna go drop this thing off. I believe we gotta make the... Yep, we gotta make that left-hand turn. Come on, truck, you can do it. Come on. I'm having to sweet talk this truck to get it to work and to do what I want it to. Wait, did I make a wrong turn? Oh, shit. I was wondering why the trail was so difficult. Yeah, I made a wrong fucking turn. Yeah, I made a wrong turn. Nice. Gotta love it, right? Gotta frickin' love it. Yeah. I was wondering why that trail was a bit difficult. Because I was on the wrong trail. Yeah, this is the trail I need to be part of. Come on, truck, go faster. Are you seriously struggling that much with this garbage on the back? But yeah, we're gonna finish this off, and then we're gonna wrap up this segment of the stream, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I feel like we're gonna be a few minutes late to the patrol starting, but I did say I was gonna be there, so all depends on how much power this thing wants to put down on this off-road trail. I was expecting it to be a little bit easier to drive there and a little bit faster on here, but I guess not. There we go. We're getting a little bit more speed out here. Yeah, people are starting to get on now. There's around 5 people on now. Well, we're making progress now. We're going a little bit faster. The interesting thing about SnowRunner is there's no speedometer or anything. Yeah, there's no speedometer. So it's kind of interesting how you get a sense of speed. Like, some vehicles are visibly fast, while others don't necessarily look fast, but at the same time, they are. So it's just kind of interesting, really. Okay, no, we're not going to be late for this patrol. We'll actually be a little bit early, and I wanted to get on a couple minutes early so I could get fully set up. You know, it would be kind of funny if we got stuck just inches away from dropping off. But we made it. Drop-off point is going to be right over there, so we're going to shuffle our way over that direction as well. That's a task. I don't really care about that task, but we'll look into it eventually. All right. Boom. Got it. All right. What else can we do here? Water pipe. Water supply failure site. 3 slot, 1 times, truck with crane is recommended. So yeah, what else can we do? Wormhole. So we can deliver stuff to the quarry. Drilling spare parts, oversized cargo. You could probably get the drilling spare parts right there. I don't see where the other thing is. Service spare parts and vehicle spare parts over to the logging camp. Okay. That will give us warehouse access. So we'll set that one up for next time. But right now, it's time for us to switch over for the patrol over on Blaine County Network. So give me a couple minutes to switch over. Just a heads up, guys, you will hear a change in my microphone quality. So stay tuned. Be back in just a second. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think that entire segment of SnowRunner, I had my wheel set up only half clamped down, like the actual steering wheel part of it. Yeah. I think that was not... I don't think that was what I had intended on doing, but that's okay. But yeah, we are switching over right now over to not LA, but Blaine County Network. So that way we can hop on for this patrol. Connection was reset. What? Okay, there we go. Alright, we're loading in now. I gotta plug my controller in. Give me just a few minutes here. We are connecting as of right now over to Blaine County Network in preparation for this patrol. People are starting to get on. Patrol should be starting in about 5 minutes. Yesterday... Alright. Window capture. Push that over to that. There we go. So more people should be getting on soon, and hopefully we start getting some tow calls pretty quick here. Okay. Copy text. Steal. Last location. Okay, let me make sure my controller is working. Yep, we're good. 1:30 p.m. Alright. Alright, so now let's get our head sorted out. I like how there's the preview. You see the preview of what ped you're gonna spawn in. That's cool. Alright, let's get a vehicle. We will hop into the Chevy rollback. There we go. I'm actually going to respawn it because we don't have enough fuel. There we go. That's enough fuel. More than enough, actually. Alright. So now let me switch my thing over to the T radio preset. Radio open, radio power. And then I gotta switch over to Civ services. There we go. Alright, we're good there. Now I can go back to my YouTube preset. Alright, and then now let's go. Okay, so yeah, so people are starting to get on. We're ready, pretty much. We are going to run into Sandy Shores and refuel. Yeah, we are going to refuel right here, so... But yeah, people are starting to get on. There's 8 other people on right now, but that's because the patrol hasn't officially started. I'm sure more people will get on once the patrol fully starts. Here, and actually, now that my thing has fixed up, I'll turn this up a little bit. There we go. What is up with that boat? Do you guys see that boat? What was that? Oh, the cop already in a traffic stop? Oh no, I think that's DOT. Yeah, that's DOT. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and refuel. Make sure we have enough fuel, and we'll go park up at our usual spot just down the road while we're waiting for calls to come through. Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay, patrol has begun. If you were just trying to transmit, I cannot hear you. Is that one of our other tow operators? No, it's not. Let me double check and make sure my stuff is... Let me double check everything is set up. Microphone. Chat. Yep, everything is set up the way it should be. Alright. So we're just gonna wait right here. Actually, did that DOT guy leave that one spot? Yeah. Yeah, we'll go steal his spot. We'll go steal his spot since he's no longer there. Yeah, there he is. He's just sitting right there. I'm gonna steal his spot then. He gave up that spot by doing that, so I'm gonna take his spot. I didn't think you were still here, Batman. Yeah, yeah, we always do a lot. We always do a good job for the. We always do a good job for the. For police. Always do the best we can. That's a nice BCSO Charger. I like those liveries. I think they're the I think they are the Alameda County. They're the Alameda County liveries.
Up all night by myself, trying to figure ways to you. Your voice stuck in my brain, we never got to see it through. And I know I feel more pain if we're speaking truth. Cause when the daylight comes, I still lose. So will I feel it again? I just don't know. And I'm hoping I'll find a way to let go. So if you love me, how could you leave me so low? So will I feel it again? I just don't know. I just don't know. So will I feel it again? I just don't know. And I'm hoping I'll find a way to let go. So if you love me, how could you leave me so low? So will I feel it again? I just don't know. I just don't know. Looking back at our time, hoping that we did it right. Give me any reason to call you up.
Oh, we got somebody coming up to talk to me, I think.
It's for the best. I won't
No, I guess not. I was looking at some stuff here on LA Reality's Discord.
and I'm hoping I'll find a way to let go. So if you love me, how could you leave me so low? So will I feel it again? I just don't know. I just don't know. Baby, can you pray, pray tonight? Baby, can you pray, pray for I? Oh, baby, can you pray? 'Cause every time we make time, it's only to the end. So pray tonight.
Hey there, bud.
Yeah, what's going on?
What you been up to?
Just waiting for you guys to give me some calls, that's what.
It's been a quiet morning, I have to say.
I mean, to be fair, things just got started, so I guess people are still trying to fly in.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
But, I mean, I'll be sure to call you.
Yep, yeah, you know where to find us. We're on the Civ Services frequency.
Beautiful. Alright, well, you drive safe and stay safe.
Yep. Yep, you too. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, we're gonna drive around for a bit. See what other kind of see what civs are out and about today. An unmarked Durango. Hey, what's this car doing? So yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty slow for the first little bit as people log on. But I promise you guys, we do get calls. Yeah, we most definitely get calls. There's a BCSO F-150. Oh, that might be a DOT F-150 actually. Yeah, we'll park right here. So yeah, welcome in if you guys are just now tuning in. We are here on Blaine County Network doing some towing here. We'll give it like 20 minutes or so. If things don't pick up soon, we'll probably go back to like SnowRunner or something. Or we might fully wrap up so that way I can go get like popcorn or something. I don't know yet.
You take me to a place unknown. I wonder if I'll ever go. My thoughts just won't leave me alone. Give me the strength to carry on. I wanna show you love. I wanna feel your touch. I want it all, but I keep running away, running away. I wanna show you love. I want it all too much. I wish I could, but I just can't.
I just saved you from having to hear me sneeze. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna wait here. We're gonna wait here. Things should pick up call wise because we have about 16 people on. Not as much as yesterday. I was on yesterday and we had 26 people on, but still, honestly, pretty good all things considered. 16 people. I mean, to be fair, this is a whitelisted server, way smaller than what LA Reality is. So my expectations for player counts I'm not expecting nearly as many people as what public servers get, but still. Yeah. Well, there goes the Jeep. Interesting sound that Jeep makes. Kind of weird. But yeah. If you guys haven't seen this server yet, or seen the new Sandy Shores area that pretty much every server that I've been playing on recently has had, let's go take you on a tour of it while we're waiting for calls to come through. Because there is... Oh, we can attach or detach a boat? That's interesting. So yeah, let's go into the Sandy Shores area, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of the area. Probably should have done that during the daytime, but yeah, whatever. So obviously you got your main Sandy Shores area right here. Sandy Shores gas station, custom there. 24/7 supermarket right there. There's a general market right here with a regular market right here, which is also pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool right here. There's a lot of cool stuff in there as well, but I don't want to go up and show you. Actually, I could show you. I just need to park my truck up. Yeah, I could just park up right here and show you right here, and anyone else can easily. Let me make sure we're locked. There we go. So yeah, there's some cool stuff up here. A couple of what look like inflatable boats. There's a jet ski right there. Some plants and pottery stuff right here, which I think that looks pretty cool. There's an arcade over there. Really good arcade. This looks like just general storage for like alcohol, drinks, even some like redwood cigarettes back there too. There's kind of a woodworking area over here. There's some wood over here. There's some hot dogs, pretzels, nuts you can get right here. Hot dog stand. Looks like an outdoorsy thing. That looks like a full engine that's sitting right there on that bottom shelf. There's an arcade area, a bunch of racing games. So a lot of stuff going right up there. Gumball machines, vending machines, more candy machines, a barber shop, little barber shop right there. And then there's some hat stuff there as well. So yeah, overall we have quite a bit of stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff around here. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. A lot of cool stuff right there. There's a couple houses. Yep, there's a couple houses and stuff right here as well. What is that, a burger shop maybe? Oh no, it's a different restaurant. But yeah, this is a pretty nice area. I like it. There's a gym right here. Oh yeah, right over here. I want to look and see if anybody has claimed this house right here. Because if not, I want to claim this for Jason Steele, if at all possible. Let me look and see. Claimed houses. Has anyone claimed 1023? Yep, somebody has. As of 2025. Yep, 1023 Algonquin. That's exactly where we're at right now. Yeah, is that exactly where we're at? Oh, maybe he's talking about the house over there. Maybe the house over on Zancudo is still free. Yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, there's another house right there. Yeah, there's a house right there. I think he took that house on that side. So I think the 1023 house that's on the Zancudo side is good. It's probably still free. But we'll see. We'll definitely have to wait and see. I'm gonna use this to help me figure out where I'm going. There we go.
When you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, 'cause you're desperate. Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, give it up for my city, oh, give it up for my city.
So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get much in the way of tows. So yeah, we'll give it another 9 minutes or so, and if we don't get any tows, we'll just wrap up so I can go chill out for a little bit and go from there. You're all right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Batman. I'll probably be back live tomorrow on Twitch as well when I'm done streaming here as well. So. There we go. There we go. Gotta pick him. Gonna try and pick around. Or not pick around, but I'll just try and pick a bone with SADOT, because there is a Department of Transportation that just launched yesterday, so I'm kind of interested to see if there's going to be any sort of banter or fights for tow calls. Looking for a gray tow truck. $10.36 tow truck. There's a tow truck down there at $10.36? Oh wait, it's probably that truck. That's not even a tow truck. Unless they're talking about... Are they talking about, is there another tow truck? Oh yeah, there is. There's one right there. Yeah. They were looking for that tow truck. They were taking... They were taking that tow truck to see. Apparently there was a tow truck there. There we go. Go LEO. I am not LEO on this server, Cole. Yep. Oh, is that another one of our... Oh yeah, that's another one of our trucks. Yep. Perfect. Would have thought we would have had some tow calls by now.
Well, I figured you would, but
yeah, no, I haven't had a single call just yet.
Yeah, I've been patrolling around for a good solid minute.
Yeah. No, apparently
Actually,
there's a silver tow truck down there at the Sandy gas station at 1036. Apparently someone's doing some sketchy shit with that.
Yeah, I called it in. I was down there refueling, and he was across the street pulling a truck behind it, like across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They talked to the cop about it. So
yeah, there was a cop down there, so
I know. I was talking to the cop about it.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, you can hop out of the truck and I don't like talking to you. You can hop out the truck, and what you do right now.
Yeah.
But the hospital looks nice though. Gotta say, it's a nice little double
Yeah.
building here.
Yep. Yeah, they've done a lot with the Sandy Shores area. A couple other cities have this exact kind of Sandy Shores layout too, which is nice. Kind of continuity. I know where everything is, no matter what city I'm in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen some. This is like a major redo they've done to a lot of these places. Try to make it all look nicer. So a lot of the
Oh,
cities
yeah.
are on this kind of look.
Yeah, so that way it makes sense for more modern vehicles to be out here too.
Another thing I like about it is that they're repaving instead of just putting a couple new buildings.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing I like about it. It's new
Oh,
traffic
yeah.
lights, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's it. But it's nice out so far, besides that one tow truck. But you heard about DOT?
Yeah, I
didn't know
was
they
in
were
city.
coming out, but
Yeah, I was in city yesterday and I've seen a couple of them.
yeah, no, I didn't realize they were out and about anymore.
Yeah.
I always thought they were.
Well,
shut down for a while.
the main reason you're really not noticing them is because they're in unmarked tow trucks instead of having a DOT livery on them.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. You
Yeah.
wanna tell me?
that silver pickup truck that you see parked down there across from 24/7, that's a DOT truck. But
Are we
but they
serious?
don't have a livery on it.
That.
I was talking to one of the
gosh.
other Lone Star guys yesterday, one of the higher ups in there who was checking it out.
Oh, Fulmar?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he tell you what he found about it?
Yeah. It's a couple that runs it.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that, but not only that, their ranks are basically police ranks. And the reason why they're running unmarked is because technically they can. That's part of the way
Just
they're
'cause they
running it.
can
But that
doesn't
doesn't
mean
make
should.
sense.
Yeah, you would think you want me not here. Look at the cops. See what he thinks. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the car.
Yeah, let me get up on my truck bed. Oh, he started to drive away on you. He saw you coming and he's like, nope, fuck this. I'm not talking to this guy.
We're full orange here. What does he think I am, a criminal?
Yeah, but I would think so. Either that or maybe he had a call to go to.
Yeah, it could be going code 1.
Yeah, that is possible. It
Maybe
is
you
possible
got,
they have a
uh,
call to
Love
go
Boy?
to.
We got a low boy to go with the heavy wreckers.
Yep, yeah, we got all that. I have all that saved in my thing, so.
You're steel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, carpenter.
Yep. Oh, and you're getting a call.
Hey, come on.
Yep. I need to set up my phone here too. I may as well do that. I'm gonna just set this as. There we go. There we go.
This is why we get phone numbers.
You know, hop in my truck as well. There. So yeah, we're not really getting tow calls. So I think what we're gonna do. Dude, where did that one guy I was talking to go? I saw him turn right and then he just straight up disappeared. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna go back to our lot and we're just gonna wrap up this edition of Transportation Tuesday. Oh, there he is. I think I've seen him right there. Actually, we might actually start getting tow calls finally. But yeah, we're gonna head back to our tow lot and we're just gonna wrap up. Nice 3-hour long edition of Transportation Tuesday. Oh wait, I just remembered. I can't, we gotta wait for the lights to change. Don't honk at me, I'm following the road laws. So yeah, we're gonna go wrap up. Tomorrow is the official patrol, so we'll probably be live on Twitch for the official patrol. There's a sieve. So yeah, that is going to do it for this edition of Transportation Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I'm going to go make popcorn, chill out, watch some YouTube for a little bit. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow over on Twitch for another live stream.